Hey everybody, it's me, Brendan Kennedy. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, The BK Stank. Today we're talking about squats. This video is for you if you've been watching people at the gym and you see them with a bar on their back, making funny noises, getting red in the face, and you always thought to yourself, why exactly would somebody do that on purpose? This video is for you if you have a personal trainer who is putting you through a squat routine and you think to yourself, I'd rather be on the elliptical machine for 40 minutes and I can read my magazine and watch the TV. That's why you should be watching this video. I think everyone who is physically capable of dropping their ass down and standing back up should be doing squats of some sort. Everyone should be doing them. What do I mean by everyone? Everyone! So today we're going to talk about my top 10 reasons that you and everyone else who is physically capable, so if your doctor hasn't told you that you can't do a squat, if you're not in a wheelchair, you should be doing squats. It works everything. So basically when you get yourself under that bar and you have the bar on your back, all the muscles in your body are working together to keep you standing up. You're using your traps and your lats to stabilize your upper back. You're using your biceps to pull that bar down on you. You're using your abdominals and your lower back muscles to keep your core stable. Obviously, you're using your glutes, hamstrings, everything is worked in squats. That's what I love about squats. If you tried to work all the muscles that you work in a squat individually, that would pretty much be your whole day at the gym, because you're going to be having to work opposite sides of your legs, core, blah, 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 blah. Squats just work everything. So as you get older, today is actually my birthday, I know this firsthand, your life gets more complicated, you have more issues just getting around. So squats will actually increase your bone density. It's been shown in study after study that resistance training of any sort actually increases bone density. Your skeleton has resistance on it. It's gonna have to get stronger to adapt. You hear about astronauts when they go into space, when they're not having to actually support themselves on their own bones, their bones get weaker. So the more that you're squatting, the stronger that your bones are gonna be, given that you get sufficient rest time for your bones to recover. It's gonna give you a better butt. Ladies, I know from Instagram, y'all want your ass to look good. If you want your ass to look good and you're not doing squats, you're doing something wrong. Basically, the biggest muscles in your body are your gluteal muscles, your gluteus maximus, and the squat works your glutes probably better than anything else. I would say the only other thing that works your glutes as much as squats gonna be deadlifts. Probably gonna do another deadlift video, but for now, squats are gonna make your ass look incredible. If you just put a bar on your back, you start doing 5x5, strong as 5x5, your ass is gonna look pretty good in 6 weeks. If you Google online, there's like 1,000 squat challenges that people do, all kinds of crazy stuff. Squats are gonna be a great overall indicator of your strength. So if you're talking to somebody and you see them hitting the bench all the time and they're trying to get that bench up, that's cool and all, but if you really like talking about what kind of numbers you can put up, you're going to be able to move a lot more weight, theoretically, using your entire body. So again, we're talking your lower half, your posterior chain, all that stuff. You're going to be able to move a lot more weight than just with your arms and your upper body. As men, we do carry more muscle on top of our upper bodies than a lot of women. Yeah. But if you squat and you keep adding weight, your squat for a very long time, unless you're some elite level power lifter, your squat is going to be stronger than your bench. Whoa! Another great thing about squats is there's an incredible carryover to every other sport. So obviously, when you think of football players, you obviously think of them beating the shit out of each other on the field. but they're also squatting pretty fucking heavy in the weight room to develop all the muscles that they're going to need for explosive strength and also to pack on mass. One of the reasons that those guys are so big is they're full of muscle, and you're going to put on lots of muscle. But it's not necessarily just going to make you bulky and a good football player. So even if you think about like combat sports, like boxing, mixed martial arts, etc., when you throw a punch, anybody who spends a lot of time working on that sort of stuff can tell you that a good punch originates in the hips. And your hips are worked a lot. I don't know why I'm swaying. Your hips are worked a lot during squats. You're going to find that the stronger your hips, your glutes, and your thighs are, the more punch power you're going to have. And even when you think about people who are obsessed with other lifts like bench press, squats are going to make your entire body stronger, and so you're not going to meet somebody who's squatting 400 pounds who can't who can't bench 200 pounds or more. You're probably benching a lot more than that if you're squatting 400 pounds, but the stronger your squat is, the stronger your whole body is. You get to eat a shit ton of food if you're squatting. Like I said earlier in this video, your glutes are the biggest muscle in your body, so when you're squatting heavy, you're putting them through a ridiculous amount of stress, and so to recover from that stress, you're going to have to be in a caloric excess, and just to be able to move that amount of weight, you're going to have a lot of calories. So if you're sitting around saying like, I want to lose weight, I want to slim down, but I like to eat, I have a healthy appetite, start squatting and you will see the fat burn off of you. You'll see your muscles be more developed. You'll see everything that you want from working out. As your squat goes up, everything will get better as long as you eat. You literally, if doing a heavy squat program, you have to eat. There's a program, Smoloff, and one of the things, the squat program, one of the things you read about it is that it's very difficult to eat too much on this program. So the more you squat, the more you eat, the better you look. One thing that I've actually learned from doing squats was that it actually really enhanced my balance. I did an obstacle course, and it was one of those things where you have to do like a rope course and you have to walk across a bridge that isn't supposed to balance you. And I actually did a lot better on it than I thought. I am not a naturally athletic person at all. And I realized that the muscles that I used to stabilize my core doing really heavy squats were those same muscles that were keeping me balanced. Without doing those heavy squats, I would have been falling everywhere. Your nervous system learns to handle the weight that you're carrying too. So when you learn how to balance yourself with 300 plus pounds on your back, you're going to be a lot better at balancing yourself when you have nothing on your back. The squat is one of the most functional movements you can do. Have you ever been moving a couch with somebody and your friend says, hey, can you help me move that couch? And you say, well, I don't know. Or you think like, oh yeah, moving a couch, I got this. And then you try to lift it up and you realize that like your body doesn't know how to move in that way because you haven't trained it at all. The squat is probably one of the best exercises you can do at teaching your body how to get in your lowest point, the bottom of the squat, and how to carefully bring your hips and your whole body back into a standing position. I can tell you, as somebody who has worked in retail and stocked a lot of shelves, that learning how to properly squat kept my back healthy for 5 years. I had other coworkers who had to take time off because in the process of trying to lift something, they would twist, they would not think about how they were moving their bodies, they would lose that focus for a split second, and they would be not able to clock in, they would have injuries. Learning how to squat really, I don't want to say it saved my life, but it definitely protected me and gave me the ability to work without worrying about hurting myself. Also, if you're gonna be at the gym, you're squatting, it's a much better excuse to make noises. You don't wanna see somebody who's, you know, stretching, no, get out of here. When you squat, you take that big deep breath in and bear down on it. You get really heavy. You're allowed to make some noise. And lastly, it'll make your dick bigger. All right, everybody, that is it for this video. If you like this video, do me a favor, like it, watch my other videos, subscribe, share it on Facebook, Twitter, share it on your social media, share it with those other people who are watching you at the gym and think like, oh, there's no reason to do that squat bullshit. I got it figured out. So yeah, if you like this, please comment. Thanks for watching my channel, The BK Stank. Check out my other videos. I'll see you next time.